你好. Before I go into the lesson for today, I want to say 新年快乐 to those who celebrate Chinese New Year. This is Fuzhounese lesson 15, and we are going to learn opposite adjectives. Let's take a look at our first pair. Cheap is 本业. 本业. Expensive, 贵. 贵. The next set we have is tall and short. Tall is 硬. 硬. Short is 矮. 矮. Are you a short person or a tall person? I am pretty short, so I am 矮. Next we have fat and thin. Fat is 肥. 肥. Thin is 衰. 衰. Now we have our 3 pairs of opposite adjectives down. The next thing we're going to do is to learn how to use them in sentences. The first one we have is this bag is expensive. 这包包也贵. This 包包 bag 也贵. It's expensive. To say this bag is cheap, all we need to do is replace 贵 with cheap. And cheap is... Yes, it's 本业. I hope you got that right, else I'll be weird. Yes. Anyways, so this bag is cheap is 这包包也本业. 这包包也本业. Excellent, alright. Okay, so far so good. Next we have he is tall, which is 一也高. 一也高. She is short is 一也矮. 一也矮. Notice that how we use the same sound for he and she. And it's also the same sound for it. If you want to review the pronouns, you can check out video number 2 or maybe number 3 on Fuzhounese lesson. I will have the link in the description. Okay, next set. She is fat. 一也肥. 一也肥. He is thin. 一也衰. 一也衰. Now I'm going to say all the phrases on the screen and you can just follow after me. I'm going to repeat it once. 这包包也贵. 这包包也本业. 伊也高. 伊也矮. 伊也肥. 伊也衰. Okay, now let's look at 3 more sentences. Do you have a cheap bag? By cheap, I mean as in terms of pricing, not as in terms of the quality. Hopefully you still get a good bag with a cheap price. Okay, so 你阿莫本业里包包. 你 is you. 阿莫 have or not have. 本业 cheap 里. Which, if you know Chinese, it's the in Chinese. 包包 bag. So, to say cheap bag, it's 本业里包包. Expensive bag, it's 贵里包包. So far, we have covered 2 patterns. One is 也, as in 这包包也本业. And the other one is 里, as in cheap bag. 本业里包包. So when do we use 也? When do we use 里? If you have Chinese background, you'll be able to tell right away from the Chinese characters. But I'm going to assume that you do not have a Chinese background. So let's take a look at when we use 也, when we use 里. So we use 也 when the adjective comes after the object. So we say the bag first and then we describe it. So 这包包 this bag 也本业 is cheap. And we use 里 when the adjective comes before the object. So we want to describe it first. Then we say what we are trying to describe. So 本业里 cheap 包包. So if we want to say a cheap apple, then we'll say 本业里冰果. 本业里 cheap 冰果 apple. Okay, that is all for this lesson. So let's take a look at what we learned in this lesson. We learned 3 pairs of adjectives, and we learned 9 phrases. Then we examined the pattern ya and li. That's it for this lesson. Thank you so much for watching. On the screen, you will see 2 additional videos you might want to check out if you haven't watched them already. On the left, it's a video on numbers 0, 10, and 60. In that video description, you will find a link to a funny video that I watched a long time ago. And on the right side, you will see the video on telling time method number 2. And that's because we have 2 different ways to tell time in Fuzhounese. I use method number 1, but hey, method number 2 is there if you wanna use that. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!